Hello, everybody, and welcome in to the 108th episode of the Penny Bloom podcast. 'Tis I, Colton Robertson, and I am joined by the lovely Emily Thompson. What's up, honey?
What up? You said lovely, so I was like, I'm going to make this sound horrible.
You succeeded.
Thank you.
I'm disappointed.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I love you.
Wah.
But we're going to talk Harley Quinn.
Yes.
We last spoke, I don't know, that might have been 3 weeks ago now for the podcast.
It's been a while. I've been pretty busy.
We both have. And obviously we had the Bad Batch start. I mean, the Bad Batch has kept going on. Loki started, so we had to start doing that. Then we're working a lot. We're busy people. But we've also made plenty of time for other stuff. By watching, Inside.
Yeah.
By Bo Burnham.
I just discovered him. I was scrolling on TikTok, and I hear, I'm a special kind of white guy. And so I give my phone to Colton. I'm like, who is this guy? And he's like, that's Bo Burnham. And, I've watched Parks and Rec. I was on Vine. I've seen this white guy before. I had no idea who he was until I watched Inside. And
is there anything better than pussy? Yeah, a really good book.
Or his little debut, or not debut, whatever.
He was on
this thing on Parks and Rec where
sport. get home and sport our freedom.
Yeah, hilarious. Until I found out that Inside was not so hilarious, but still.
Inside was that's what's funny is I was explaining it to my dad because my dad watched his previous specials with me. I had
never seen any content or any of his specials before. So this was very
fresh for you.
Very fresh.
And it even after watching those, it is still extraordinarily fresh. It is far and away his best work.
Mm-hmm. And some people are saying it's his worst set. On TikTok, I'll see comments this is his worst set ever. I'm like,
well, here's the thing. If you're viewing it from purely a comedy perspective, probably his worst set just because it's not coherent. It is all over the place.
True.
And
dude was a
and I mean that's kind of his thing.
Though.
That's kind of his thing, and his thing is sad, funny comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the way I explained it to my dad, I was like, I know his previous shows have been funny and a little sad. This is sad, but a little funny. And it's hardly funny.
You'll laugh and immediately stop.
Yeah, and that's kind of It's
kind of more nervous laughter throughout the entire thing.
It was certainly the point, I'd say.
But I don't know if it was better to be introduced to him like that, or was it better for you personally to have watched his prior specials?
I think it was cool to watch this after seeing his prior specials because
you have a better understanding of who he is.
Plus seeing his evolution as an artist, as a creator, is impressive.
So lucky.
Because I watched his specials back in 2015. I think is when I discovered. So I've been familiar with Bo Burnham for 7 years now, almost. I think it might have been 2014 even. But whenever he dropped,
being a Swiftie in 2006.
Whenever he dropped "Make Happy," his second special was whenever I first caught on to him. So I think it was 2015.
I knew it wouldn't fit.
Wouldn't have got the cheese if I knew it wouldn't fit.
Wouldn't got the peppers if I knew it wouldn't fit. Sorry.
That's a good. And see, that was a great set there. That.
Once I watched Make Happy, I understood. I was like, this is his comedy.
Yeah, and
because Inside I didn't get. I was like, this is just sad.
Yeah,
I don't want to watch this.
And after you are familiar with this comedy, you can pick out the funny moments more.
Yeah.
You know what he meant, why don't pirates take a little bit better care of their fucking maps? Which
is trying. On TikTok, that's a deeper meaning. None of the videos make sense to me, so I'm going to keep playing it as just a joke.
Yeah, I think I think it was just a joke. It was,
and maybe it is to get people talking.
Well, I mean, that is the thing is that it is so heavily said that when it is something takes a hard right like that, or Jeffrey Bezos, you
did it.
People are going to be like, what does it mean? It's well, it might just be manic.
Yeah, that's true. The second Bezos, especially with his Well, that's the first Bezos.
That's the first one.
The second one, he has his wig and his sunglasses on.
Yeah. Congratulations!
And he like laughs. He's like, congratulations! You got fucking rich. I was depressed. Fuck Jeffrey Bezos. Anyways.
Well, look who's inside again.
Without a reason.
Went out to look for a reason to hide again.
That's how it be. But what else have we been watching?
We got you through season 3 of Game of Thrones.
Oh my god. I'm glad you prepared me at the beginning, though. Like, he prepared me throughout the entire season.
Yeah, I told her, someone's gonna die.
And so I had to get my emotional detachment from every single character and be okay with every single one of them dying. So at the end of season 3, I was perfectly fine. It was okay.
You were well off and prepared. You certainly were. And we won't give any spoilers here as to what actually happens. It is devastating.
Do prepare yourself, though. Just completely emotionally detach yourself from everyone and everything in that show. If you think there's a happy ending, you have not been paying attention.
Good callback, honey. Good callback. But yeah, you've been watching Rick and Morty for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fun.
Or playing it in the background a lot because
it is a very good background
show. But if you do pay attention, it's like mindfuck.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Because if you try to watch it in bits, sorry, I keep interrupting.
No, you're okay.
But if you watch it in bits and pieces, I'll like look up from my phone and be like, I have no idea what the fuck is happening. So then I just quit watching because it won't make sense if you don't pay attention.
Yeah, and they say that you have to be like smart.
Oh my gosh, I heard that all the time. That's why I stayed away from it because people kind of gatekeep it.
Oh, the fan base is disgusting. It's just not. It's not fun.
And then Dan Harmon's a little sus too. But that's why I maintain my Rick and Morty conversation typically to this podcast and to Tavares. Like, I don't talk to anyone else about Rick and Morty. It's not like I'm not gonna. Never mind. It's a good show. Yeah. I love to watch it. It's very entertaining.
It can be a lot.
Got some sus background, though.
A little bit, on occasion.
Yeah.
But
anyways.
It's still fucking funny show.
It
Season
is.
5 coming Sunday, which we'll be watching.
You know what else is a super funny show that has a new season coming up?
What are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure it's like this one show called Harley Quinn or something.
Harley Quinn Season 3?
Yes. No oral sex.
No eaty pussy. No eaty pussy.
Heroes don't do that.
They gotta sell toys. Here's an idea. Don't let the children watch the show in which Batman eats pussy.
I feel like children shouldn't be watching this show anyways.
And if you're a DC fan watching Harley Quinn, you know what you're getting into.
And
it's not like...
And why don't heroes eat pussy?
Well, DC is just fucking idiotic, frankly.
Losers.
Saw a lot of discourse online. It's like, well, if Batman doesn't eat pussy, who does?
Yeah.
I saw some names thrown out, like Anakin Skywalker almost certainly eats pussy.
Sure.
I bet Aquaman. Be willing to bet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm assuming.
I'm thinking Ivy probably eats pussy.
Ivy probably would eat pussy. Yeah, maybe we'll get that scene. Maybe we'll get Harley. Harley.
No, don't even joke like that. That'd actually be really bad for lesbians.
Yeah, it'd be a little.
I hope they don't do that.
It'd be a little
weird.
Yeah,
like we get it.
The sexualization of an entire, sect of people.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It is weird. And extraordinarily hypocritical.
Wait,
in terms of just like the way a lot of guys are like.
Oh.
Guys are like, I'm cool if you're gay, but don't do that shit in front of me. But then it's like,
two girls.
If girls want to make out, that's cool.
Anyways, shall we get into the episode?
I guess we should. It only feels right. Harley Quinn, The Line, which we just toyed with a whole lot. Let's get into it. What do you say we roll the tape?
Let's do it.
Welcome
to the Penny Bloom Podcast. Ain't another place that has got more bombast. Romp past your mom, dads, listening to Tomcats. Talking everything that make you sad. We don't want that. We're here to make you smile. Put your mind at ease. Peace, love, and bloom, and always praise Keanu Reeves. This what we about. Get some weed in now. We'll talk until we can't no more, and then we peacing out. Alright, let's go. Penny Bloom Podcast. It's the Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast. It's the Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast.
So, if you've joined us for the previous 6 episodes of Harley Quinn, you know how this works. But if you're new, I'd recommend watching them with us.
It's super fun.
It is super fun. We do a live commentary. We queue up Harley Quinn on HBO Max. We head to the episode.
And then you watch it with us.
And then you watch it with us. We get it queued up to the 000, and I'll give us a countdown. I'll say 3, 2, 1, punch it. And on punch it, we'll press play.
Play.
So, get it all set up. And let's get fucking rolling.
Get fucking rolling.
Get fucking rolling.
In a 3. I got excited.
In a 3. All right, now the actual countdown begins. Mm-hmm. In 3, 2, 1, punch it.
And we got DC Universe Original.
I always appreciate the enthusiasm you bring to the front of the podcasts here.
It needs it. I'm not going to let the people be bored.
Here's a question for you. Do you think Batman deserves the first spot in this
Absolutely
DC thing?
Fucking not.
Especially
At
if
least
he doesn't
Superman.
especially if he doesn't eat pussy.
Like, jeez, get out of here. All you do is throw little bat blades. A chipmunk with a fedora!
Here we learn, Queen Fable, she's getting out.
Yeah, she's getting released from prison.
Oh,
or the U.S. tax code.
It is cruel and unusual. And it is funny that they did assume that she was just getting let out. Like, that was just going to be it. Because, naturally, they'd be like, well, you did murder a ton of people.
Yeah.
We will probably take you to prison anyway.
But,
There's not this prison.
Not in this universe.
Not in this universe. They can't let a female supervillain get ahead.
I can't believe The Queen of Fables is a book, and she's smoking cigarettes.
It's impressive. Where does it go?
Girlie, what are you doing?
Does she have lungs? Or is she just supporting big tobacco? Things to think about. She is a villain. That would be right up her alley, supporting big tobacco.
Unbelievable. Wait, so she's kind of big tobacco. That'd be like a plant, right? And then she's kind of smoking ivy, or no? Or when you smoke weed in that world, are you smoking ivy, or?
I don't completely understand what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know either.
I love you, though. But it does... What you were talking about begs the question, which we have brought up multiple times. Is Poison Ivy okay with smoking weed? I
feel like she's a drug dealer.
You think she's chopping up some weed plants to give us weed?
I mean, I think she... I don't know, man.
Lighting it on fire?
But I don't know. What...
I want her to get high, too. I want her to get baked.
She's in my rotation blunt circle.
I would love her to be there.
I don't know.
I would love her to be there. But, Harley and the team.
Anyways.
Here, they're cracking a plan for breaking out this force field bracelet from Cord Industries.
Oh.
And it's a bad idea because a lot of other big supervillains have tried and have failed.
Yeah. What about
But if they get the Queen of Fables,
yeah.
If they get the Queen of Fables, it's a different story.
They'd be unstoppable.
She stopped here in the court, and they're like, yeah, you're going to prison, actually. I know you were in a tax code, but, also you killed a ton of people.
Yeah, you're insane if you think you're actually free. And Harley's like, fuck no.
She gotta go break her out.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
She's been stuck in a book for,
She's been stuck in... She's gotta help Queen of Fables get her fuck on.
Yeah. Get her on Tinder.
I love Frank.
I love Frank.
And we say it every week, but I love Frank.
The fact that Ivy's sitting here trying to give Harley advice, and Frank's like, she was not listening to you the entire time.
Cuts away. He's
got some fuckhead cops, but
voiced by the same guy as Dr. Psycho there.
Really? How do you always know this stuff?
Well, because I really started picking up the first time I watched Rick and Morty. Because
same
because the guy who voices Morty and Rick, Justin Roiland, he can change his voice just a little bit from those voices, but mostly it's just variations of those two voices.
Yeah, to make other characters.
Yeah, and
cool.
That was Dr. Psycho. That was the guy who voices Dr. Psycho. I think his name's Ed Hale. He was also in Community, Arrested Development.
Okay, yeah.
And he was in Community as a teacher very briefly.
Everybody's in Community. And everybody in Community is in everything. I'm convinced.
Community's an underrated sitcom.
It is.
And the scope of things, like, I know it's got like a rabid fan base, but it deserves to be up there with, like, I think, like, the quote classic sitcoms.
Thank you.
It's very good.
I'm glad you think that. We got Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. He makes the best eggs. What can you say?
He does make the best eggs. You make some damn good eggs, I might say.
Thank you.
No problem.
I really try.
Your eggs really slap. You know what's really good? Them omelets from the Big Biscuit.
Oh my gosh. I could fuck on an omelet.
Could fuck on an omelet. Just a fucking, I don't eat meat anymore, but the Kansas City omelet at the Big Biscuit.
It's so good.
It's too good. It shouldn't be legal.
Oh
but
Ivy looks so cute with her little
this is a great
scarf.
fit for Ivy.
But
obviously for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, for the wrong reasons.
For the wrong reasons here, but it is a great fit, nevertheless.
She may be a little embarrassed of her little boy toy.
Of her boy toy, Kite Man.
Sometimes it happens like that. Oh my gosh, she is just frying up Humpty Dumpty.
Breaking his arms and legs.
Jeez.
And I love the explanation Ivy's giving her here. Is like, you are network bad, she is cable bad.
Yeah.
And like, by that, she means like, you know, you are not Ramsay from Game of Thrones. The guy who's torturing Theon.
Uh-huh.
You know, like, that's the kind of villain she is. You are not that kind of villain.
Dude, I literally couldn't watch his scenes with sound. I would make Colton mute them. It was just too much for me.
I don't think you've heard him talk
person.
once. Except for if you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Yeah. That's about it.
Oh, I love that Kite Man turned his number 66.
He did a little flipperoonie.
To make it a little bit nice.
69.
69.
And the fact that he got her roses, she's like, wow, it's like a bunch of baby sets.
Hey, but he did come up huge. He's got them planted there. Like they're planted in a little thing for her. So that it is the whole rose. It's cute.
Very nice.
He didn't kill anything.
It's true. You make a good point, babe.
He is very thoughtful. He's
nice.
He's also a little bit of a dork.
I love Kite Man though.
Kite Man, he's a lovable douchebag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, one of the most underrated characters in all of Harley Quinn for me here, Cinderella's mouse.
He's a badass, or they're a badass.
The badass of the show. Lit that match with their teeth, and then took a whole human unfiltered cigarette in one drag. One drag. This man, I know you've seen that clip from Tom and Jerry of Tom rolling his cigar, taking it all in one drag, and then blowing out the what's up, howdy to the woman to show his game. That ain't even touching this guy.
Mm-mm. This mouse a whole different breed, if you know what I'm talking about.
He's a whole different breed. Oh, the Praxis family reunion, and you know this is a little. I don't know.
It's a little dark.
A little Game of Thronesy.
Yep.
In terms of an event with a whole family there, and then it ending in a bloodbath.
Yep. That sucks when they do that.
They do that. But hey, successfully they made it out with that bracelet, which Cinderella's mouse gets to rock around.
Yeah, he's kind of cute with his little bracelet.
Baller. But they find an absolute disaster here. With
who goes, it's horrendous. I think it's King Shark or something. This is horrifying.
This is horrifying. But Clayface straight up like took his eyes out.
Oh my gosh.
The big
bad wolf is so much scarier than.
It reminds me of the big wolf from Thor Ragnarok. Remember with Hela?
Yep.
Yeah.
Scary ass shit.
Make sure they end it. She's got to end the bloodline, and that's like, I don't want to spoil anything for you. They should have done that.
Yeah.
In Game of Thrones.
Make sure you
In Game of Thrones and in this, they should have ended the bloodline.
Arya gonna be a bad bitch. Oh shit!
Oh.
I hope I didn't get anything. You may have to cut
No, you're
that.
okay. You're okay. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, it was like the biggest show on earth for like a few years there.
I know, but if something got spoiled to me right now, I'd be so mad. And I'm halfway through it.
True. But I don't know. If you haven't watched it, that's one you'll probably forget.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. But Harley did spot a small child with a ponytail there, or what she thought was a small child with a ponytail at the family reunion. She's like, "Yep, yeah, you got everybody."
Yeah, but
not quite the case.
Quite
and Harley,
the case.
She's trying to let Miss Fables down easy, but she's not one to go down, lightly.
Yeah. She's trying to get Queen of Fables off her team because she's a little bit psycho.
She had,
And
she had the three little piggies.
Psycho on her
she had
team
the three
already.
little piggies and the 3 blind mice eat the bodies.
Bones and everything. It's fucked up.
It's extraordinarily fucked up. But what a fucking idea for a character.
Right?
The Queen of Fables, it's such a great idea.
DC has some pretty good ideas.
Oh, and I think that, all except one.
Yeah.
Not letting Batman eat Catwoman's
Come on. Let Batman eat pussy.
Let him eat. Let him eat.
He's hungry.
What?
Nothing.
Oh my god.
We got the Queen of Fables telling off Harley right now.
I like her little tattoo below her eye. The little heart there on her face.
It is kind of cute.
It's dope. She's got a great look.
Sorry I can't be her.
Overall, great character design. Honey, you're better than the Queen of Fables. You don't mass murder entire families at family reunions.
Thanks. I try.
It's a high bar. It's a high
is
bar,
it?
but guess what? Guess what? You're pole vaulting right over that hoe.
Hell yeah.
Right over that hoe.
Pole vaulting.
Am I the only one
Fucking
whose
psycho.
asshole is puckering?
Oh my gosh.
Psycho is he's a bit much. He would fit. I think him and Rick would get along quite well.
Rick
from Rick and Morty.
Oh, for sure. They could be friends 100%.
I think they would. I think they'd have a couple laughs together for sure.
Yeah. And then Rick wouldn't give a fuck about him.
Oh no,
He'd be like,
obviously
"I'm
not.
outta
Rick
here."
would probably end the conversation by killing him.
Yeah. He'd be like, "You mean nothing to me."
And Rick could pretty easily dispatch anybody in the show if you want to be real. He's a little overpowered.
Probably anyone in Game of Thrones too.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Oh gosh.
Just connect the dots everywhere. Harley Quinn, Game of Thrones, Rick and Morty. That's what this episode's about.
I love it.
I love it. We see here Kite Man trying to get his resi. You didn't recognize him without the kite.
But he can't do it because
I love
doesn't
that
really
he
have
literally
superpowers.
never wears anything else.
except his kite. I wonder if
And
he
his whole
washes
suit.
it. You think he washes it every day?
I'd hope.
Or just sleeps in it, you know, because you got to be on call all the time, technically.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, like, when you have superpowers like Ivy's or, you know, have a kite, you got big responsibilities.
I don't know, man. I gotta think that, you know how, like, characters have their outfits, you know, for each thing? I gotta think they have just multiples of them.
You would think so.
Like,
their closet is full of them.
Just because that's their style.
Their closet is chock full of lots of stuff that is just vaguely shitty.
And I'm really sorry.
I'm so fucking sorry. There he goes. Our little soldier for fortune. Our little mouse.
So sad.
He gets cut up by the... And what a badass way to go out, though. He got carved into a million little pieces by a laser, and then after that, took a whole cigarette down in
Smoked
one
a whole
drag,
cigarette.
and then died. And,
Yeah.
you know, one of them makes the point. You know, if it wasn't lasers, it was gonna be lung cancer.
True.
Those cigarettes were taller than him.
Yeah. Poor little mousy.
Poor
How
little
is he
mousy.
even running with no lungs?
You know, we see what we see what that little force field bracelet's capable of there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool,
powerful,
though.
That's a pretty powerful little
she just got
there.
the weather machine.
Yep,
the
got
mouse.
the weather machine. You know, she threatens the city. We're gonna turn the heat up in this bitch 1 degree at a time until you give us money and you give Clayface his Fuller House reboot.
It's been a productive day for her so far, and
It's
it
been
only
a good
gets
one.
better.
And like, here's the thing: she's already got a highway.
That's true.
She's already got a highway.
She knows how to get her way.
She certainly does, but Queen of Fables also knows how to get her way. You know, because she is willing to go that extra mile that Harley isn't.
Exactly. She doesn't have a line.
She does not have the line.
Harley does have a line.
Harley does have a line. She might be a bad guy, but she's not a bad person.
She's not going to kill innocent people.
She's not going to kill innocent people. People who
won't do it.
People who might be in her way for something, perhaps.
But not innocent people.
Not innocent people.
My bad. Sorry.
No, you were right. You said that.
I said innocent?
I was just building on what you were saying. That's all.
Okay. Uh-oh, what do we got here?
We got Praxis.
Praxis.
For House Praxis.
That's why you kill all the bloodline.
That's why you kill the bloodline. And see, and like they realize at this moment, like, damn, that is why you kill the bloodline. But here's the thing: he wouldn't have done this had his whole family not gotten
Seriously.
killed.
None of this would have been a problem. I just smashed the microphone.
That's
Sorry.
all right. That's okay. That's okay.
It's all right.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
But you know, he's.
Why does he have like electrical powers though? Like,
well, because he tried to. Sadly, after watching his whole family die, tried to commit suicide.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And he dove into an electrical fence. And the explanation for the comedy show is, and it gave me powers, and that's it.
I just wasn't listening during that part. The Riddler just walks in.
Yeah,
gets a spot.
I mean, Kite Man's no Riddler, and he knows this.
And you know who can get that resi though?
Ivy. That's what Kite Man seems to think.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: Ivy's not one to, you know, admit she's out with a basic white guy like Kite Man.
Exactly, and it gets pretty sad here.
It does get pretty sad here. While she has reason to be ashamed, it's just not.
It's still
she didn't handle it well.
Absolutely not. But I think she'll recognize that later, that she was kind of mean to him.
Oh, absolutely, and she certainly does. And here's the thing. I think the point of Kite Man's character is interesting, because he is this stereotypical straight white guy.
But you know what? He probably eats Ivy's pussy.
He probably eats Ivy's pussy. See, and that's the thing. That's how you determine a real good person.
Do they eat pussy?
That's the test. That's the line. That's the theme of the episode.
You're a really good person, babe. Anyways, we got them straight up having to hide from
Praxis. He's on a murderous rage. You can't blame him. He just watched his whole family die.
Yeah, and then, I mean, if I got electrical powers after watching my family die, I'd be like, I'm gonna go kill the person who killed my family.
It's a natural line of thought, you know?
I mean, what am I gonna do with electrical powers anyways?
And Harley's confused as shit this whole time. She's like, what the fuck? All that I let go was a little girl with a blonde ponytail. And she realizes, oh shit, not a little girl. It is just that scarring for anybody to be shaking afterwards, to witness their whole family get, bathed in red.
It's so sad.
It is really sad, and Queen of Fables is not
just
bothered.
Smoking a ciggy.
Not bothered in the slightest. My first cousin removed. My cousin once removed. Completely removed.
And then he threw himself on the fence.
Yep, and now he's got powers. He's a strong man.
Every goddamn time.
It is a very classic comic booky story, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that advantage of animation, is that it doesn't have to be, like seamless. Like, it's like you don't have to.
You can break the wall
not just
a
animation,
tiny bit.
but comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like comedy animation. You get to make jokes that are like, and Rick and Morty is also really good at that, being like,
I love
completely ignore, like, just be like, just accept the fact that that's what happened, and forget it.
It's just a TV show.
It's just a TV show.
Like when they were running through the ship in that one episode, and I'm like, this is a big ass ship. How do they know where they're going? It's just like, I mean, Rick probably knows.
Rick probably knows. He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Fuck it, you know?
Fuck it.
He says
we
he
got
needs Miss
Harley
Fables.
straight up just giving away Queen of Fables because she's been bad friend anyways.
Been a bad friend. It's undeniable. But first, we got to see Ivy
apologize.
Kite Man in a couple
was out
hours.
Of line.
In a couple hours, Kite Man's really let himself go. He's got the scruff going.
Oh, he took off his Kite Man costume or the kite. I mean,
he did.
Wow.
Man, having a real identity crisis here.
It's horrible. But anyways, she's genuinely sorry, so maybe he'll forgive.
I mean, you'd hope, but I mean, if you're ashamed to be seen with me, that's going to be rough. That's
pretty hard to get past. It's like, why be with me?
I love his
poor Kite Man.
I love his rationale there, and that's an example of how he is just a straight white guy who thinks he has it, like he thinks he's got it. He's like, I run shit because I have a kite.
And she's like, I love how you think that's a thing.
And it's just that entitlement. It's a little bit.
And confidence. A lot of confidence.
Unnecessary confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence he has not earned, one might argue.
Oh boy.
We got the roommate Bildo. We call Tillman, who has joined us for the Falcon and Winter Soldier and the Bad Batch on multiple occasions. We call him Tildo quite regularly.
It's weird.
You know, he loves it. It's
All
actually one of his favorite nicknames for himself.
Oh, okay. You know what? To each and every their own. To each their own, I mean.
Tildo.
Very cool name.
It is indeed.
Anyways.
But Harley's not going to let Fables die.
Nah.
Fables is convinced that this is it, though.
Remember?
She does have the line.
So she's not just going to straight up kill Queen of Fables.
But because she continues to not kill Queen of Fables, Queen of Fables keeps killing people.
Yeah. Queen of Fables is like, well, I don't have a line still. So she's like, I never kill anyone.
She says here, you're just going to let me go? That's dumb. Like, you are super dumb for letting that happen.
She's like, I just taught you what happened.
He said, I'm not a bad guy, I'm not a bad person, I'm a bad guy. And she says, you're a dumb person.
But anyways, this guy gets to live. He's waking up.
It's like, good
He's
shit.
Like, did I vanquish her?
What's cool is what's good. He did die thinking he avenged his family.
True. And then Queen of Fables is like, wait, I can't believe I just preached about killing the last of the family and almost walked out of here without doing that.
It's a lot. I feel bad for, obviously, Fables is a bitch here.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
That's rough. That's you don't stab people through the back of the head who are ready to start anew, believing he's gotten his revenge.
Yeah.
I love the idea that Clayface's personal password to his stuff is Neil Patrick Harris 1.
Yeah, what does that say about Clayface?
I don't know. Neil Patrick Harris, not a bad guy to idolize, I don't think.
No.
I think he's a good example for many.
Maybe he just likes How I Met Your Mother.
Maybe he just likes How I Met Your Mother.
Clayface seems the type to like How I Met Your Mother.
It would make a lot of sense. I could see him identifying a lot with Ted and Marshall. And being a huge fan of Barney.
Anyways, they just stole this whole weather machine just for them to not even know the fucking password.
And that's that. It self-destructs, so whole family is now erased from the earth permanently.
Oh my god.
And they've gained nothing.
God. Sheesh.
Yeah, it's a little it's not hopeful there, that ending.
No, but I mean...
But you get that advantage from a comedy animation.
Good thing in an animation we don't have to continue the storyline.
Because now it's funny. Because since it's a comedy animation, it's like...
that was a good ending.
That's fucking funny. It was all for nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyways.
What a show. I love this one.
Can't believe that was our 7th episode.
7th episode. So next we got episode 8.
What's it called?
Which will be LOD RSVP. So Legion of Doom. RSVP.
So, looks like Harley does get a party invite from the Legion of Doom.
And we'll see what happens there. I'm excited to talk about it.
I'm excited. Next week.
See
you then.
Or maybe the week. Well, we don't know.
Or maybe 3 weeks from now.
Or maybe 2 days from now.
Or maybe
really
even tomorrow. We could do it later today. We could do it right after this.
If we wanted
to.
But yeah, this was the 107th episode of the Penny Bloom
for episode
podcast.
7.
Ooh.
Oh. I thought
and
it was
if we do keep with this schedule, we do this weekly, Bad Batch will be released. This week was the 7th episode. We did the 7th episode of Harley Quinn. The next week would be the 8th, and we do the 8th, and then after the 9th, and then 9th, and then 10th, and then 10th. It would be cool.
Insane.
In sync. But yeah, this was the Penny Bloom podcast. Head to patreon.com/CoroBloom for over 8 hours of additional content regarding a whole bunch of stuff that is exclusive there. You will not hear it anywhere else. Follow on Twitter. At PennyBloomPod, on Instagram at PennyBloomPodcast. I was Colton Robertson. That
is Emily Thompson.
Emily Thompson, my love. Thank you for joining me.
I will see you later on the podcast.
My
moon and stars.
When the sun rises in the west and sets in... Wait.
No.
Rises in the east and sets in the west. Is that right? Is that is that the thing that actually happens?
Rises in the east and sets in the west.
Like that actually happens?
Yes.
So, Daenerys would have said, when the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, when the mountains blow in the wind like leaves.
Okay.
Super sad. When the oceans run dry.
I'm crying.
Remember, peace, love, and bloom. And always praise Keanu Reeves.
Peace out.
Doses.